India, where the country's highest court has ordered the government to delay its ban on selling cattle through animal markets.
That's right. Critics argue it's blocking free trade in an industry that supports 20 million jobs. Meanwhile, the country's flagship airline, Air India, says it won't serve meat to passengers in economy class. Well, Samir Hashmi is in Delhi for us. Samir, let's start with that court story happening today. What are we expecting to hear?
Well, the court has just passed an order a few minutes back saying that the government cannot implement the proposed law. Now, what does the law say? The government wants to ban the sale of cattle for slaughter, and these includes all animals: cows, buffaloes, camels. Now, just to bear in mind, in India, many states don't allow cow slaughter because a cow is considered holy by the majority Hindu community. But other animals, part of that family, the states allow them to go ahead with slaughter. And what the court is saying is that there's a lot of opposition to this. It is going to affect livelihood and also people's freedom to choose what they want to eat. So the government has also said that it's going to relook at the rules, talk to all the stakeholders and amend the rules and come back to the court in a few months. So the law won't be implemented in the coming months. And of course, it would have affected business in a big way because India was the largest exporter of beef, which is essentially buffalo meat. Last year, it exported close to $4 billion worth of beef from India.
And if it sounds if it is implemented, it's going to have a fairly big impact on business, both the meat industry and leather industry. But we're also hearing this move from Air India. Tell us more about that.
Well, that's right. Air India is the national carrier, and earlier they had a rule where they would not serve non-vegetarian meal, which means meat, in this country on flights that were under 90 minutes. But now they've implemented that rule across all flights, domestic flights, not international flights. Now, in its defense, Air India is saying they're doing that to reduce costs because they have a huge debt on their books. They are suffering due to huge losses. But many people say that given the whole, this whole controversy around meat, probably the timing wasn't right. Though Air India is saying it has nothing to do with politics. It's just purely business why they're deciding not to keep meat on airplane. Critics say that it won't help them in saving costs to a great extent.
Okay, Samir Hashmi in India, thank you very much for that analysis.